Hi everyone, welcome to Kalia. This is Mia. I hope you're doing well. Sending you some light energy. I hope you feel that. I sincerely hope you're doing well. You may be feeling emotional these days. We are in a time that is specifically designed to take us back and work on some stuff. You may be called back to process something about a recent disappointment. Relationship wise, when I say relationship, that can mean any kind of interaction, okay? I recently did talk about that, and I did kind of try and put you back on track to be proactive and to move forward, because now is the time for us to rebuild ourselves and our destiny. But it is equally important to process emotions and disappointments. And you may also feel that this has actually triggered prior disappointments, prior relationship issues. If it's romantic, friendship, work-related, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's these are all lessons for us, okay? And it's okay, and it's recommended to go down this route. All right, it's I don't know if I mentioned, but we are in Mercury retrograde. I always get it that a little bit flimsy. As well as excuse me, as well as a few other planets. I don't recall which, are also backward motion. So that's a doozy. That is a specifically designed energy for us to clear, to review, to clear all kinds of things that are not aligned with our highest good and our higher purpose. Because the theme in large is to prepare ourselves and to move forward. But we can't do that without clearing and releasing all kinds of things that linger and weigh us down, and that need clearing and need healing and need resolving, need understanding, okay? So we started with this last full moon that was a heavy one in the theme of release, okay? And so we may now be processing all of this. And I want you to allow yourself, first of all, if emotions come up, let them, all right? I am a fond believer of allowing emotions to surface. Cry it out if you need to. It's very important not to feel that you're going backwards. You may have felt that you're you're in some kind of movement and this may have come as a shock to you, and I don't want you to feel disappointed in yourself, okay? That's very important. Whatever has been shown to you, it was important for you to see now. The timing is perfect for you not to be in any illusion about anyone or anything or any situation in your life, to make everything clear and clean and aligned for you, okay? So you may have been surprised or even shocked by something, but it's okay. Now's the time to look into it, understand it. Even if you don't have all the details, you have enough to know that something has not met your needs and your values, and that is definitely enough for you to back off. And it's a time, especially if this makes you look back at all kinds of other incidents that have disappointed you, it's important to look at them and see a theme, perhaps. Remembering, first of all, that everything, and I keep saying this and I will continue to say this because we need to be reminded, we need to remember that all of these things are not missed opportunities, they are not mistakes, they are lessons, okay? Divinely designed for us to learn certain things and to bring us back to appreciate who we are, to appreciate our truth and our values and our strength, okay? And to trust ourselves. Everything, if you look at everything that has occurred for you, it has led you back to self. Even at the moment, we are at a time where, with all that's going on and with so many disillusionments for so many of us, okay? You're not alone. Personally and globally, okay? We are waking up and we are at a point where we don't know who to trust anymore or what to trust. And I know that's very chaotic and very destabilizing and very frustrating. But that also has a purpose. And that purpose is to bring you back to self. You must know that you can trust yourself. Yourself and your divine support. That is your core. That is your base. Okay? And that is where we have to come back to. And that is where all of this has been leading us. Back to self, back to our connection with Source, trusting ourselves, recovering and revaluing. That's not a word, is it? Coming back to value our truth, all right, and our values. And of course, valuing our divine connection and developing it, which is why I have been showing you these days these exercises in recent videos in which you can easily connect with your breathing to your heart and to your connection with the divine, okay? So use those and, modify it as you wish, but make it work for you. The basic of it is to put your hand on your heart or on your solar plexus if you feel fear in any way. But your heart is really a good place to start. Breathe. Deeply and slowly. And exhale the same. And feel yourself with the divine's light and love. Invite that light and that love inside you to fill you up. Keep breathing. Until you feel more at peace, until you feel connected and filled up with light and with love. And this exercise is just perfect for these days. Try to do it at least once a day, at least for a few minutes. No matter what's going on, and especially if a lot is going on, try to remember this exercise. Try to do it in an undisturbed space, in quiet, and really devote a few minutes a day at least to doing this. It will help you stay on course. It will help you get rid of the tension and the chaotic confusion, okay? And it'll help you refocus and find clarity, okay? And find peace, which is where you need to get back to as often as possible, as much as possible. And from this place, to make your choices, your decisions, your actions, and your focus. From this place is the best place. You are aligned with your higher self, and you can make better decisions for yourself. And you can find peace of mind, which is very important. The mind has a tendency to be too proactive, to search too much for answers, so much so that it goes into a spin, and you don't realize that at a certain point it's not beneficial and it's not productive. Okay, you burn yourself out and you create more confusion. Whereas if you reconnect to source like this, or reconnect to your peace of mind, creating a certain emptiness in terms of mental, then you can create a space in which the divine whispers into your ear what is the best course, okay, of action. So it's actually very productive, okay? Now, regarding relationships, I think it's very important for you to look at whatever comes up and see if there's a theme, see what you have learned, see what you think still needs to be learned. And just like recently I did this exercise in which I tried to direct you into finding, the whole theme of whatever's going on at the moment, okay, is finding our truth again, is realigning with our higher self and our higher purpose, finding our values so that we can actually manifest our divinely designed destiny, okay, and manifest who we truly are, okay. So recently I did give this exercise, maybe it's the last video, a similar exercise in which you look into who you truly are, what is your truth, what are your values, so that you can actually manifest and create you, okay? And seeing how you are not aligned and maybe adapting to others, okay? Maybe pleasing others. So, in the same theme, relationships is a huge part of living in your truth, okay? You may have allowed yourself to create all kinds of interactions and relationships that do not align with your higher good, that do not serve you, that do not align with your truth, with your values. Now, try and ask yourself, why is that? Try and ask yourself, what kind of relationships actually do you aspire to have? What are your ideal relationships? What do you think you need to thrive? What kind of interaction? What are your values? What is your truth in regards to interacting with others, communicating with others, relating with others? Is it honesty? Is it transparency? Is it healthy communication? Is it healthy boundaries? Is it loyalty? These are just a few main values that you may consider that may be on your list, okay? Try and see if others have lined up to that in regards to your needs and values, and if not, how is that and why is that? Do you think that you deserve? And that is one of the biggest points. Do you think that you deserve healthy relationships? What is it in you that gives in to relationships, relating with others that do not have your values? Is it just not to be alone? Is it because you don't think you deserve? Is it because you think that you have issues? I want to remind you that we all do. Absolutely all of us, okay? That is part of the human condition, okay? And it's the complex beauty of the human condition. We all have strong points and weak points, okay? And we all have wounds and we all have issues. The important point, the bottom line is, if we are willing to do what we came here to do, and that is to learn and to grow and to evolve together, okay? And one of the biggest places, spaces or platforms or conduits in which we get a chance to do that is through our relationships, okay? So there is no story of issues, there is a story of willingness. Are you willing to learn, to grow and evolve together with others? And are you with someone? Again, it can be romantic, it can be friendship, it can be work related. Are you with people that are willing to learn and to grow and to evolve together with you? That is the big question, okay? Sometimes you may meet people that have great qualities and they express these qualities, and then somewhere along the line they stagnate and they are not willing to grow with you. And they either don't know what you're talking about when you ask for honesty or when you ask for communication, etc., or they just give in to society, whether their family or their surroundings in any way, and they just zap out of the game, and they're just not, they don't continue to evolve, and that's their choice, because we all have free will, and there's no judgment here either. Okay, we're not judging them. We are, however, checking in on ourselves and our journey, and it is very important. It is crucial at the moment, okay? Because at the moment we are at a turning point in which we are very much, we have gone through a lot, okay? Especially recently. Everything has been accelerated to push for our awakening and ascension, because we are rising in frequency and dimension. And reality, the reality is becoming very different and higher in frequency and in light. And we cannot play down ourselves any longer. We may have done so a lot, like I've said recently a few times, to adapt, to create some kind of a quiet and harmony. As empaths, we tend to do that. Harmony with our surroundings, so that we won't rock the boat too much, because we've been challenged enough. And I have said, and this is very important, now is the time that rock the boat or what have you, we are here to become who we are. We cannot any longer belittle ourselves to adapt for a lesser version of ourselves. We're not here to do that. And so there may be relationships in which, in order to keep a certain harmony with them, in order for them to keep going, we need to water ourselves down and lower our frequency and let go of our values and our truths to be able to fit in. And that is a no-go at the moment. It has always been a no-go, all right? But at the moment, you need to see those kind of situations for what they are, and see that, I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? Sometimes I say you need to do this, you need to do that. I am definitely not here to tell you what to do, okay? But I'm here to recommend, and mostly to have you look at things, and to have you look at your life, and to have you see you have free will just like everyone, okay? But I'd like you to take a good look. I want you to thrive. I want you to shine. I want you to see your light and own your light, okay? And I want you to be surrounded by people who see that and celebrate you and appreciate you. I want you to see your light, and I want you, despite any weaknesses or wounds that you think you have, and that may make you feel undeserving, I would like you to look at your light as well, and your good qualities and your strengths, and I would like you to look at what you bring to the table in relationships and in interactions. And I'm sure that you know that you have some really good ones. And that is your worth with your weaknesses, because our weaknesses make us human and make us beautiful. And sometimes there is a lot of beauty in our weaknesses, especially if we're honest about them and we weave them into our evolution in ways that, first of all, they bring you to have much more compassion for fellow humans and animals. And through them we see the wounds of others. So that in itself is a huge value. So don't carry it as a burden, okay? Carry it as a gem, okay? Everything makes you who you are. And you have a lot to bring to the table. And you're not looking for perfect people, because you're not perfect people. None of us are. We are perfectly imperfect. We are here in these human bodies, in this human existence, in complex realities, for us to learn the lessons and to grow and evolve together, embracing each other, okay? The only thing that you're looking for, that we are all looking for, we should be looking for, is healthy interactions, honest, transparent, loyal, healthy communication in which we express ourselves, in which we express our needs, respect and appreciation for the other, and healthy boundaries. These are at least some of the values. I think I named most of them, okay? These are things that we are looking for. And as long as we are communicating in a healthy, respectful manner, and we are willing to grow together, that allows us all to grow, evolve, and align with our higher purpose and our higher path, all of us. So it's beneficial to us all, and it helps the humanity at large to evolve, you know? So it is important to understand that I know that sometimes we may feel guilty when we let go of others. Sometimes we have a soft spot. Sometimes we know that the person is not bad or anything. So that makes it even more complicated and difficult. But at the end of the day, you're not causing harm to anyone. In fact, there is something important to remember. When we hang on to unhealthy relationships, okay, we are hanging on to a dynamic that is unhealthy, okay? And it binds us. Not only does it lower our vibration, as long as we feel the need to dance this dance in a lower vibration so that we can fit in. And so that denies us our own growth and our own truth, okay? But that hanging on to that dynamic binds the other as well. And so perhaps for a certain point you have evolved together, perhaps not, but you know, in good cases, perhaps you did. And perhaps at a certain point, something just doesn't work anymore, all right? And you are not able to evolve. But if you stay there, you are also binding the other to this unhealthy dynamic, okay? Which builds a lot of frustration and all kinds of lower energy vibes, all right? And dynamics. And that is crippling to both of you and also to the other. Even if there is love, okay? There may very well be love. But if the dynamic is not healthy, it's not healthy, okay? For whatever reason. And so when you let go, you are allowing the other person the opportunity, another opportunity to find their way and perhaps open up to their own, not perhaps, because at the end of the day we all evolve, okay? It doesn't matter if it's this lifetime, the next lifetime, this storyline, another storyline, this lesson, another, we all are heading to the light, okay? Some take more time than others. Some are at a different starting point. Maybe just because they've been through more lives, you know? I mean, there's no one is better than the other, all right? Let's make that clear. But for wherever you are on the journey, okay, know that by letting go of an unhealthy dynamic, you are allowing both of you the opportunity to renew your journey and towards evolution, okay? And so maybe that person will find another way in which they can evolve, or another relationship, or maybe just being alone will help them process, and you don't know, okay? So in any case, we are eternal souls, okay? Evolving and eternally evolving. You are not creating any harm for anyone. We all have our journey. We all have our path and our connection to source, okay? So it's very important that you be responsible to yourself, to your well-being, to your vibration, to your truth. You are not here to stifle yourself. You are not here to cripple yourself. Many of us have done enough of that, okay? So if you are ready and the universe is asking us to prepare, like I've said in recent videos, to prepare for a new chapter in which we rise towards our higher path. So everything has to align. And so the people you surround yourself with should be with your willingness and on your vibration, so that together we can rise and we can co-create, and so that you can attract the higher destiny that is coming for you. And if you lower your vibration for someone else, for other people, then you may miss out on opportunities that are coming your way that are aligned with a certain frequency. So if you don't rise towards these frequencies that are within you and that are part of your evolution, then you will not be aligned with these opportunities, okay, and your path. And you will create another path in which you continue to stifle yourself. So that doesn't sound like fun, does it? So please, please, please do not sacrifice yourself any longer. Everything has been lessons. Let us grow. Let us learn. Let us learn from everything that we've gone through. You've gone through enough. You have allowed yourself to grow. You have worked through all of this so much and you've come so far. Don't let go now. Now we're almost there. We're almost there in creating a new chapter for us all. Okay? And we need you. We need you in your highest version possible, in your highest vibration possible, so that we together can create a better world for us all, okay? And trust that those that you leave behind, you're not leaving them behind, you're leaving them to their own evolution. So it's all good, okay? Be faithful to yourself first, to your journey, to your evolution, and to your truth. Okay, your truth is what matters now. Be faithful to your truth and align with your higher path. Okay, I hope this has helped you in any way. Much love.